Hello YouTube friends, this is my first attempt at making a video to show you my utility trailer that I've converted into a pretty cool multi-purpose trailer. There's many videos out there on how to make permanent camper, but to me, if you want to get a permanent camper, you just go out and buy a really nice one and don't mess around with doing it yourself. I think they're probably better made possibly, but we won't get into that. So this is just a utility trailer that you can use for everything, a lot like some of these fish shacks that you can buy now that have become popular. I did this quite a few years ago before that craze. It does have 4 holes in the floor. Axles do not drop down. I just put PVC pipe to get down to the ice if you want to use it for ice fishing, which I don't do very often. I love using it for camping. I should be walking around giving you a little outside tour of it. Just a single axle trailer with the V-nose, and this thing trailer is really nice. It's pretty lightweight, so you could pull it with some lighter units. With the ramp door here, may as well get you over to the air conditioning unit, which I think is unbelievable. I choose to not put one on the top in my vent. I didn't want to sacrifice that. This wood frame is very basic and it's all self-supporting. You can take the window out on this side and put this air conditioner in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. And I will paint that cedar to match the trailer, make it look nice and white. This little cheap air conditioner is phenomenal. It literally keeps this thing ice cold in 100-degree weather. This tape is just to keep bugs out when I'm traveling. It's all legal width. It falls inside the tire there, and everything's good. As long as we're over here, we're just gonna take a look at the I have a couple of propane tanks to run heat, and I grill off the back of my tailgate here. I have a nice little Weber grill that I can grill off of, so I'll use it for heat if it's extremely cold, which I prefer to not use gas. I try to get by with electricity everywhere. Quickly get you up to the top. I do have an antenna up here, and there's the roof vent. These Featherlites are nice, and I'm not a Featherlite sales guy, but they hold their value. Every one I've bought, I sold for pretty much the price I paid for it brand new. So, that being said, let's get into the inside. And I did the camper door, and I raised it 6 inches at the factory. This is the camper door. It comes with the screen then. So let's go inside and check it out. It's a little bit clubbery, but this is kind of the way I live in it. Because I end up bringing like a ton of stuff for adventures, and like I say, everything can pull out of here, and you can use it for hauling equipment, which I've done countless times. I've got it all carpeted. I'll quickly show you what I did there, because I didn't want to insulate the floor quite yet underneath. I have an insulated blanket here that you can probably see. It's like a commercial blanket, and then I did the foam. A lot of people use them for exercise rooms. And then I have these commercial type rugs above that. I sleep in this down to about 20 below, and I can stay warm with electricity only, depending on the wind and stuff like that. It sleeps pretty well. I got the bunks in the back here that will pull down to a queen. You can see that there's a rail that I built along the side here. So these are basically just doors. They're actually hollow core, and the hollow core will support me even up on top. I'm a little leery about that. I try to keep smaller people up there. The bottom bunk, I do have a scissors like support there that just kind of scissors together and helps support the bottom. Super sturdy. And then when I have both of them pulled out to a queen, I spread it out between the two. You can see underneath here I use it for storage. I think I'm going to do something a little different there, to where some totes can slide in and out with the door covering it up so it doesn't look quite so tacky. But I like having this open area. The center support's kind of a wasted space, so that's what I'd like to make into a support with some totes that would slide in and out of there. And I like keeping these other spots open. I slide in chairs, stuff. I got some rollerblades tucked back here. So let's go on. I cannot express hooks everywhere enough. To me, I love hooks. I hang everything up. And when I'm changing, I just hang the clothes up. I don't like stuff on the floor, so I have hooks like everywhere. I got a chair hanging here. Should have got a chair hanging back here. Got some lights. These little shelves above the windows are pretty nice, actually. When I'm staying at a spot more permanent, I end up throwing a lot of different food items and stuff up on these shelves. I put one over each window. I made these drapes myself, and then the windows, and it keeps it pretty dark in here. You can sleep like a baby. And talking about keeping it dark, this window up here will allow quite a bit of light in. You see this foil right here, that I don't know, bubble type insulated Reflectix foil. I just velcro it around this, and this will just velcro up to there, and it keeps it super dark in here. We'll leave the light. Here's my big buddy heater. This will keep it warm no matter what the conditions are. I have this heater in here. I've never taken it out at summertime, but I've been preferring to use this radiant heater. That thing is really nice, quiet, and it just provides really sweet heat. This one helps out too, takes the chill out a little bit quicker for the mornings you wake up and it's 40, 50 or whatever, or to take the chill out at night when you pop in here. Again, here's the air conditioner. It does have a remote control, and it works very, very well. Hooks. I bike a lot and do a lot of outdoor activities. I pretty much can keep everything hanging on the walls when I travel. Pull stuff off the shelves. Secure a few things, but I mean, I can pull in and out of a site rather quickly and not have to mess around very much. My power and some miscellaneous crap goes underneath here, and I got cords and I have a battery underneath here, and you can put whatever you want. And I actually have a hole through the floor here for the power, if you can see that. I usually stuff a rag in there to keep mice out or whatever. There's probably hangers underneath here, as I have everywhere. Hangers up and underneath here. These shelves, as long as I'm down here, pop right out of here. You loosen these up and they'll slide right up. You can take them out for hauling larger equipment, which I take these out quite often. This one comes out too, and I usually have a toaster oven in this area where the heater is. I think the toaster oven fits right next to that heater, so everything can kind of stay there. And you can cook a lot of stuff out of that toaster oven. Inside here, I use this as a seat, and then I use this low ride seat when I'm in here, and it ends up being a nice level, and I kind of use this as a eating place over here. It's nice and low, and you can put a TV up on the top where the radio is if you want, and you know, get pretty comfy in here. We got a little biffy, which comes in handy for at night, just so you don't have to go outside and when it's cold and whatever. And that little fridge works super, super nice. That was pretty much free. I might upgrade that sometime in the future and get just a little bigger one, but between that and the cooler I have here, I'm usually pretty well set. Plenty of fresh water down there. Usually have a dog with me. You can see the dog bowl. Got some stuff laying around, shoes, and a little dog bed over here. This thing will transport Harleys, 2 of them side by side if you want. It'll haul your ATV. I've been just keeping it kind of set up like this, but it's nice to know that you can use it for whatever the heck you want to do. And the cost I have into this, people, is not very much. I did buy this trailer probably 10 plus years ago, and I looked up at the price, and let's just say that this is pretty reasonable. Everything I did myself. Insulation, as long as we're talking, we kind of talked about the floor. I don't know what the R value is down there, but on the walls and ceiling, I sandwiched in that Reflectix hard insulation. It's got the reflector on both sides. It's about the best R value you can get for, I think I could get 1 inch in or 3/4 between all these studs here. I run a lot of my wires through this side thing, and don't remember exactly how I did that, but it turned out super nice. Everything in here looks like really cozy. I did the rope light on top, and at night that just provides a great ambiance. And I got 12-volt lights up on top here. There you go. And I got one back there, and then light switch here for one in front. Here is the hookup for the TV, and I got some 12-volt hookups there. I don't have the USB. Built this before that was popular. I think this gives you a quick rundown. A little mirror here. I keep my toilet paper and paper towels right over here. And like I say, it's a little cluttered in here, but everything's got a spot pretty much, and I think you can figure out what to do from here. Speaking of beds, another comfortable option, which I've done a ton, is putting a queen airbed in the back there. Fits perfectly, and literally you can sleep better than at home. That air conditioner, if you're at a campground that has people partying, yeah, I don't know, you turn that fan on and I don't know if it's insulation or what, but I never hear a thing, literally. People will talk to me in the morning and say, oh, did you hear those drunks at night? And I sleep very well in here. So there you go. Hang your clothes up, hang your hats up, hang it all up, and there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video, and talk to you later.